Coming up tonight on TV5 News at 8.
I'm Mike Lockett. Coming up tonight, the Clarion County Board of Inspectors investigates alleged medical theft at the Clarion prison.
And you might have to slow down on a local road. The story's coming up.
Hi, I'm Corey Pittman. Check me out later on the entertainment beat for the community calendar.
Spring is in the air and Mountain and Spring Fling is happening downtown.
Courtney Maines will be here with your Spring Fling week forecast. It's all tonight on TV5 News, live at 8.
This portion of the programming is being made possible through a grant from the Clarion Agway, located along Main Street in Clarion. The Clarion Agway offers a wide selection of lawn, garden, pet, and farm supplies. They also offer a large selection of power equipment. The Clarion Agway is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and Saturdays from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. That's the Clarion Agway, located at 1130 East Main Street in Clarion. Phone 226-9270.
I hang out with a pretty trashy circle, the circle that helps this circle. It starts when we recycle trash at home. It's completed when we buy products made from recycled materials. Check the label for something called post-consumer recycled content. Then buy the highest percentage of it you can find. Complete the circle.
Call 1-800-CALL-EDF for your free Buy Recycled shopping guide. 1-800-CALL-EDF.
Hi everybody, I'm Brandy. How would you like to give hope to millions of the world's children? UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund, is saving lives in over 140 countries by providing kids with medicine, clean water, nutrition, and education. With your help, UNICEF can make a huge difference in our world. For more information, call 1-800-FOR-KIDS. Thank you.
This portion of the program is being made possible through a grant from the Donut Hut, located in the Medicine Shop Plaza in Clarion. The Donut Hut offers a wide selection of pastries, cookies, donuts, soda, juice, and assorted beverages. The Donut Hut is open every day from 5 a.m. until 4 p.m. That's the Donut Hut, located in the Medicine Shop Plaza in Clarion. Phone 226-4284. This is TV5 News at 8, bringing coverage closer to home.
More allegations surrounding the Clarion County Jail tonight. Good evening, I'm Christy Herman.
And I'm Carolyn Kelly. This time it has to do with the possibility of medications being stolen from the jail. Our Mike Lockett has the details.
The Board of Inspectors will enlist the services of the District Attorney Special Investigator Tim Lerner to check into the alleged theft of medicine from the county jail. At the April 7th Prison Board meeting, Joe Anthony presented board members with 3 medications he obtained from his daughter-in-law, prison guard Sherry Anthony. The pill bottles were dated for April 14th, 1999, and were labeled with the name of the Clarion County Jail. Of the 3 items, one was ibuprofen, one was a triple antibiotic cream, and one was Zovirax. The pills are currently stored as evidence in the Sheriff's Department, and the investigation isn't expected to take long. No further action is to be taken until Lerner has completed his investigation, which is expected to be paid out of the county fund. Prison Board member Commissioner Hartle was unable to comment. In Clarion, Mike Lockett, TV5 News.
Clarion Borough Council wrapped up just minutes ago here on TV5, and our Mark Despotakis joins us live from there with a recap. Mark?
All right, we are live here at the Clarion Free Library. Thank you, Christy and Carolyn. Tonight, Borough Council just finished, as you saw on TV5, about a half an hour ago or so. Here's some of the things that happened in tonight's very short meeting. In fact, after the meeting, they were joking. This may be one of the shortest meetings ever. Certainly one of the shortest we've seen at TV5. A couple things that came out. First of all, Cleanup Day will be held in the borough on May 20th. Now, if you have anything that you'd like to be picked up, you can just put that outside of your residence on May 19th. Outside of your residence in the evening, because they're going to be coming around very early in the morning on May 20th to pick that up. Put the items curbside, and if you have any type of brush or anything, you need to call ahead and let them know about that. Here are some things, though, that you can't put out. They said it's easier to list what you can't put out than what you can. Things you can't put out are anything that has Freon in it, anything that cannot be lifted by 2 people, tires, paint cans. Now, you can put out paint cans, but there can be no paint in them, and the lids must be off of them so that, you know, they can see that there is no paint in it, and cement. But if you do have anything with Freon in it or tires, you can call Tri-County Waste Services about that, and they will be able to come and pick that up for you. And the other thing discussed tonight here, one of the things, the poll is scheduled to open soon, and that date is May 27th. Now, if you'd like a discount on some passes to the poll, you can get those up until May 26th. It is $75 for a family and $50 for an individual. That is without a discount. There's a $5 discount available up until May 26th. As I said, there's also a $10 babysitter pass available. And here's some other rebates available for you. If you're a borough resident, you get a $10 rebate off of the family pass whenever you buy it, before the discount period or after. And if you are an individual living in the borough, you get $5 off of it before or after. So not a whole lot of things coming out of tonight's Borough Council meeting here live at the Clarion Free Library. But for now, we will send it back to you, Carolyn and Christy. Live downtown, I'm Mark Despotakis. Back to you.
Thanks, Mark. The investigation looking into an attempted suicide at the Clarion County Jail is closed tonight. According to Sheriff Vern Smith, an inmate tried to hang himself with his own shoestrings on April 20th. He was unsuccessful in his attempt, but was unconscious when a guard found him. He was taken to the Clarion County Hospital and questioned upon return to the jail. The sheriff says the case is closed because the inmate was not involved in any criminal activity.
Good news for the Clarion County job market. The unemployment rate for Clarion County has dropped. According to statistics released today, the preliminary unemployment rate for Clarion County is 6%. That is down from February's rate of 7% and January's rate of 7.4%. That 6% rate is equal to 1 year ago at this time. The suspect in Friday's two-county shooting spree near Pittsburgh now faces 5 counts of homicide and 7 hate crime counts. Richard Baumhammers was arraigned last night, just 3 days after the deadly spree that left 5 dead and 1 critically wounded. He remains jailed without bail.
Coming up, we've been talking about it, and now you'll see it. Spring Fling. Pictures from downtown are up next.
And later, could a major wave similar to the tsunami hit the Atlantic coast? We'll have the surprising details for you.
All this and more coming up after the break, and a look at tonight's Pennsylvania winning lottery numbers.
This portion of the programming was made possible through a grant by the Captain Loomis Hotel and Restaurant. The Captain Loomis Hotel and Restaurant is located at 540 Main Street in Clarion and offers dining as well as a nightclub. The restaurant and nightclub are open 7 days a week for your convenience. Call Captain Loomis Hotel and Restaurant 226-8400. This portion of the programming was made possible through a grant by Clarion Office Equipment. Clarion Office Equipment is located on Greenville Avenue Extension in Clarion. They can handle all your office equipment and computer needs. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can call Clarion Office Equipment at 226-8753.
It's not just about making plans. It's about making a difference and taking an interest, not just earning it. At Edward Jones, it's about more than investing. It's about knowing you.
My every hope, my life, my world, it all begins with a dream.
Edward Jones, investing in you and your dreams.
In Clarion, see Gary Martin, located on Main Street. Phone 226-7896.
Feedback starts now. And I said, you know, wouldn't a better name for a movie to come out now? And I think I'm going to make the movie or write the book. It would be a great book to have. And you can call to get her book. You can also find it online. And I have a feeling I'm going to be rather opinionated. People I know so. Let's ask them about scheduling. Why is it that students have such a problem here with?
Tune into Feedback with Mark Despotakis every Tuesday and Wednesday night beginning at 7:30 p.m.
We're totally out of time. No time to talk to you. We'll see you tomorrow.
This is TV5 News at 8, live with Christy Herman, Carolyn Kelly, Brian Cook on sports, and Courtney Mays with the TV5 Weather Center forecast. Now from the news team bringing coverage closer to home, this is TV5 News.
Well, spring has definitely sprung, and for residents of the Clarion area, that means spring fling.
Our Kate Skinner visited Spring Fling and brings us the details.
For this year's third annual Spring Fling, sponsored by Megarock, held in downtown Clarion. The annual event is made up of food vendors and games for all ages, as well as musical performances throughout the week. What is the purpose of the Spring Fling this year?
Well, this is the third year that we've done it, Megarock. We've enjoyed it every year, and basically what we're trying to do is something for all the children in the area, not just Clarion, but Franklin, Oil City, New Bethlehem, Brookville, and all the surrounding communities. We try to come over and have a lot of fun. Keystone Smiles is here this year with a daily thing for, you just talked about that, yeah. They have a lot for the children. You know, I have a 2-year-old, and he'll enjoy the heck out of it. Any kid about that age, all the way up to 10 years or so, would enjoy that. Fireworks Saturday night, thanks to Farmers National Bank. Last night we had our talent show, thanks to National City Bank. And again, we're just here to have a good time and give the public something to do. The food vendors came in Sunday, and I know you can't smell this on the television, but it smells pretty good from here, doesn't it?
Yes. We caught up with a representative from Keystone Smiles, who's one of the many attractions at the Spring Fling.
Well, this is our first year of really doing activities all week long. We're doing children's activities from 2 to 6 every day, Monday through Saturday.
Okay, can you name some of the activities that will be going on?
Sure. Every day we do bubble making, and we're going to do sand art. We have story time with the kids. We have puppets, and then every day we have a special craft. And today, which is Tuesday, we're making door hangers for little kids' doors.
Several events this week include Wednesday, May 3rd, Chapel on the Hill Youth Worship at 4:30 p.m. and at 7 p.m. a church service. Thursday, May 4th, Chapel on the Hill Drama Club at 4:30 p.m. and the band Electric Radio at 7 p.m. On Friday, May 5th, the band Glue Monkey at 4:30 p.m. and at 7 p.m. the band Misdemeanor. On Saturday, May 6th, there will be live karaoke in the gazebo from 10 in the morning till 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And then at 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. in the evening, Route 66 will be playing. At the Clarion University Stadium, there will be fireworks sponsored by Farmers National Bank. From downtown Clarion, I'm Kate Skinner with TV5 News.
Thanks, Kate. Some Limestone Township residents are requesting a speed limit be placed on portions of Kale Road. Currently, there is not a speed limit posted, so that means motorists can drive up to 55 by default. In order for the speed limit to be reduced to 35 miles per hour, a traffic study must be done. That information comes from PennDOT, who say they will not perform the traffic study.
Taking a look at the news from Clarion University, plans are proceeding at the university for its next major building project, the renovation of Carlson. With a construction cost of over $14 million, it is perhaps the largest single project in Clarion University history. These pictures show preparations from the move out of Carlson Library just a few weeks ago. Some of the offices housed in Carlson have already moved to Davis Hall. According to the plan, bids for the project will be opened at the end of the month and contracts will be awarded by the end of the summer. Then the 12 to 15-month project will be underway. Final details of where the library materials will be placed during the renovation are still being worked out.
Allegheny County officials are trying to figure out just how to pay for the Pittsburgh Marathon. County Executive Jim Roddy wants to give marathon organizers $25,000 in hotel-motel tax money to help pay for the race. But City Controller Dan Ornrado won't cut the check. The marathon will be held in downtown Pittsburgh on Sunday. We saw some nice pictures from out at Spring Fling. Will it last? Courtney Maines will be here with Look Ahead in the TV5 Weather Center forecast.
And are you looking for something to do this week? Corey Pittman will be here with the calendar events coming up.
All this and more coming up, but first here's a look at tonight's stock report.
This portion of programming was made possible through a grant by Curly Tires. Curly Tires is located on Greenville Avenue Extension in Clarion. They offer a wide variety of tires to meet your car or truck needs. Curly Tire is open Monday through Saturday. Call 226-6657. That's Curly Tire. Phone 226-6657. This portion of the programming was made possible through a grant by Timberland's Restaurant. The Timberland's Restaurant is located near Interstate 80 and Route 68 in the Holiday Inn. The Timberland's Restaurant is open daily 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. and from 4 to 10 p.m. Call 226-8850.
This portion of the programming was made possible through a grant by the Pizza Pub. The Pizza Pub is located at 1306 East Main Street in Clarion and offers radio dispatch delivery. Call 226-8721. The Pizza Pub is open 7 days a week for your convenience. Phone them at 226-8721.
When other stations are showing you their boring programming, only one station is bringing news coverage closer to home.
Now a story you'll hear first on 5.
Every Tuesday and Wednesday night at 8 p.m., join the area's news leader, TV5 News. Tune in for the latest in local, regional, state, and national news. Plus, with our newspaper exchange partner, the Clarion News, teaming up to bring news coverage closer to home every Tuesday and Wednesday night at 8 p.m.
Welcome back to TV5 News Live at 8. Time Warner has agreed to put ABC back on the air on all of its cable systems. This news comes after the Warner pulled ABC stations from being aired on their cable service due to a contract dispute. In effect, Time Warner has agreed to an extension. It will keep negotiating with Walt Disney, ABC's parent company, until the middle of July. This one is for all of you eBay surfers out there. The raft that carried Elian Gonzalez to Miami from Cuba was up for bids on eBay and received a bid of $10 million. But the bid may not have been legit. Some eBay auctioneers complained that the raft and other Elian-related items were fake. Now, eBay pulled some of the items from the bidding block, but a squirrel said to have been colored by Elian and some dirt from his relative's yard still remain up for auction on the site.
If someone would say the word tsunami to you, I doubt you would think of the mid-Atlantic part of the U.S., but scientists are now saying it is possible due to cracks that they have found in the ocean floor. The cracks could cause an underwater avalanche and giant waves. An expedition is planned for the weekend to look into the actual threat of a tsunami-like action of the U.S. East Coast.
Yesterday's gains on Wall Street were put to the test today. Stocks opened lower this morning and remained modestly low through the day. AT&T shares dropped today after company officials announced they expect to earn below previous Wall Street estimates. The phone company says it is facing increased competition in long distance, which has resulted in 6,200 layoffs. Nowadays, we hear and talk so much about the stock market and share prices. But is it always good for your share price to go up? Gary Martin joins us with tonight's installment of Financial Beat.
If you own mutual funds, you may instinctively cheer when the share price goes up. But if you want to buy more shares in the near future, you're better off if the share price drops. When the price drops, your investment dollar buys you more shares. And this is the key to mutual fund investing. It isn't the price of the mutual fund shares that determines your success. It's the number of shares you own. Remember that the share price is the same for every investor in the world. The investors with the most wealth are the ones that own the most shares. Of course, you'll want to see the share price to go up before you sell, but if you're a long-term investor, you're spending more time buying than selling, and you might welcome those price dips as an opportunity to buy. For TV5's Financial Beat, I'm Gary Martin, your Clarion Edward Jones representative, member SIPC.
If you have any questions you would like to see answered on Financial Beat, send them to Financial Beat, TV5, Becker Hall, Clarion University, Clarion, PA, 16214. We cannot answer individual questions.
Courtney Maines is now in with the TV5 Weather Center forecast to give us a look, and it was a beautiful weekend outside.
Yeah, it was great out there, and hopefully the nice temperatures are going to stick with us through the rest of the week. There's a chance of maybe some possible rain showers, but hopefully they're going to miss us. Let's take a look at what's ahead in weather. Taking a look outside today, you see those April showers did bring us some nice May flowers out there, as it's finally starting to look like spring out there today. And moving on to the satellite map, we can see most of Pennsylvania, the eastern half, seeing some cloudy skies today, but as for us in the west, as this morning's gray skies broke away, we saw some nice clear skies today and some nice spring-like temperatures. Moving on to the fronts map, see a high-pressure system is making its way through the Ohio River Valley up into the New England states today, which is bringing us this nice spring-like weather. But unfortunately, the low-pressure system is going to be making its way further eastward, bringing the possibility of some rain out there. Moving on to the temperature map, with some exceptions of areas up north, we're in the 50s today. Most of the U.S. saw some temperatures up into the 60s and even 70s today, with areas down south into Florida and over in the north-southwest, they're up into the mid-80s and even 90s today. And finally, taking a look at the precipitation map, Texas saw some severe storm activity today with some possible lightning and thunderstorms out there. And as we move further up the East Coast, starting at the Carolinas all the way up into Maine, we saw a rain shower or two out there today as well. And finally, moving on to the 5-day forecast, Wednesday we can expect to see some partly cloudy skies, high of 74, low 47. Thursday, rain showers with a high of 77, a low of 49. Friday, partly cloudy skies again with a high of 83, a low of 55. Saturday, some more rain showers with a high of 85, a low of 53. And on Sunday, more possible rain with a high of 82 and a low of 49. And that's the latest in weather.
I just want to know why it's always sunny on the day I have to work.
I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be nice this weekend so we can get out there and get some sun. Yeah. Keep your fingers crossed.
Okay, that's all for the TV5 Weather Forecast. Up next will be the sports with Mike Markowitz when we return.
This portion of the programming was made possible through a grant by the Carpet Barn. The Carpet Barn is located at 470 South 5th Avenue in Clarion. The Carpet Barn is open Monday through Saturday for all your carpet needs. So call the Carpet Barn, 226-7332.
Getting out from the crowd is easy when you stop in at Fashion Bug, located in the Clarion Mall. Whether you're looking for junior trendy, girls, or fashion for women, they have it all with many different styles. With our newly expanded shoe and accessory department, you're surely to find that special touch to enhance that new outfit. And if you have a fashion question, our experts are here to help. That's Fashion Bug, located in the Clarion Mall, just off Exit 9 of Interstate 80. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. Sunday from noon till 5.
This portion of the programming was made possible through a grant by Fox's Pizza Den. Fox's Pizza Den is located on Old Route 66 in Clarion and offers all-day delivery. Phone 226-5555. That's 226-5555. Fox's Pizza Den is open 7 days a week for your convenience. Phone 226-5555.
Portion of the programming was made possible through a grant by Mulligan's Lounge. Mulligan's Lounge is located near I-80 and Route 68 in the Holiday Inn. Mulligan's Lounge is open 7 days a week for your convenience. Call 226-8850.
Welcome back to TV5 News Live at 8. Mike Markowinski now joins us with the latest in the sports world. So how are my favorite, the Pens, doing?
Well, they're in action right now at the Mellon Arena in Pittsburgh, so I can't wait to find out the results at the end of tonight's game. Only two teams in NHL history have rallied from a 3-0 deficit to win a playoff series, and the Philadelphia Flyers desperately want to avoid being the third. Down 2-0, the Flyers are heavily favored, and they were heavily favored to win against the Penguins. Game 3 is happening right now at the Mellon Arena. And speaking of the Pens, NHL leading scorer Jaromir Jagr and leading goal-getter Pavel Bure are among the finalists for the Lester B. Pearson Award. Defenseman Chris Pronger also is up for the award, which goes to the most distinguished performer as voted on by the NHL players. In baseball action from last night, the Bucks game against the Reds was rained out. The game will be made up as part of a doubleheader on September the 8th. In other Pirates news, John Vanderwall has the reputation of being one of baseball's best utility players. He is not especially pleased with the title, though. Vanderwall says he thinks he can easily play every day, even though he has been a pinch hitter and a role player for most of his career. And the Bucks have sent pitcher Jason Smith to the minor leagues. In his place will be Jimmy Anderson. When the Bucks take on St. Louis tonight, Anderson was scheduled to pitch last night's game against the Reds and will make his start against Chicago this Saturday. In other baseball news, Kerry Wood is scheduled to make his return to the Cubs tonight following a year of being on the DL list after having reconstructive elbow surgery. Wood will be facing the Astros at Wrigley Field 1 year after his 20 strikeout game against none other than the Astros. And finally, in local baseball action, it was Clarion area defeating Union by a score of 8-7. Clarion captured lead early in the first inning. Union would attempt to rally back, though, by scoring 6 runs in the third. And finally tonight, I do want to say a special congratulations to Christy, who is leaving us for our final night. Christy, it has been fun, and you will surely be missed. And let's send it back to the news desk, and here's Carolyn.
Thanks, Mike. It's the last week for students at Clarion University, but that doesn't mean that there aren't any things to do. Corey Pittman is here with a look at this week's calendar of events.
Good evening and welcome to this edition of Community Calendar. On Tuesday, May 2nd, the show choir concert will take place at 8 p.m. in the Little Theater. On Wednesday, the symphonic band concert will be held in the auditorium at 8:15 p.m. On Friday, the wind ensemble concert will be in the auditorium at 8:15. And remember, Friday is the last day of classes. Monday, May 8th, begins finals week. I'm Corey Pittman for TV5 News. Have a great summer. Congratulations to the graduating seniors, and I'll see the rest of you next semester.
Thanks, Corey. Al Gore, radio star. Well, perhaps if the Republicans have their way. The GOP National Committee has created a CD with some of Gore's most famous remarks. Like the time he told CNN he created the Internet. The CD has been mailed to radio talk show hosts across the country. The Gore's Greatest Hits collection is only 10 minutes long, but Republicans are hoping it's enough to influence voters. And I just want to say it's been a pleasure working with you.
Well, thank you very much. It has been a great pleasure to work with you.
Good luck to
and
you.
to all my wonderful friends here at TV5. I'd also like to give a nice little shout out to all my wonderful friends that I have met here at Clarion University. You will surely be missed. And to my boyfriend Matt, which I love. This one's for you. Go Yankees. Love you very much, and I wish you a great future endeavors. And I'd like to thank Mike Markowski because he's talking in my ear. And so that's basically all I have to say. And I would give one more shout out to the Yankees for Matt with a little necklace. So anyway, well, that's all for TV5 News. At 8, join Carrie LaPoo and Cynthia Walker tomorrow night for TV5 News Today. I'm Christy Herman.
And I'm Carolyn Kelly. Have a good night and good luck, Christy. See you in the fall.
Copyright 2000 TV5 News, bringing coverage closer to home.